Hello, hello. It's time for fishing, friends. What's up, everybody? This is Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny, and Gina is going to be a little bit late. She should be joining us soon. She said she had to stop at a friend's house on the way home from work to take care of some of her animals and stuff, so she'll be joining us here real soon. But in the meantime, we got Scotty Aquati here early in on Gina's side. And that's the only person that said anything in chat. Hi there, Scotty. Pop my neck a little bit there. I had to work again today, so that was fun. But while I was at, is Danny's turn? Yeah, Danny's turn for watch hours. Yeah, while Gina's not here yet, I'm gonna make a little bit of a gripe here. Ever since I've been streaming on both channels, freaking people have been watching a whole lot more on Gina's side, which, I mean, it is what it is, but it's like Gina's my co-host and I love her, and honestly, I think I get some of the views just because Gina's with me, but hey, it's kind of like my show. But yeah, I want it to be Gina's show just as much. But yeah, jump on over to my side, give it a like. Jump on over to Gina's side. Make sure you subscribe to her. We're trying to get Gina up to a whole bunch of subscribers as well. I'm not sure if we're going to get her up to 500 before the Keystone Clash, but that's just the Keystone Clash rules. But I think, didn't somebody say something about YouTube has changed the rules for monetization now, or something like that? Like, hasn't it dropped down to like 300 subscribers and something else, or I don't really know. I don't know. I don't think this Valerian that I've been trying to get roots, I don't think it's going to work. Not at all. But I did get my first tomato off my tomato plant this year. This tomato started growing when it was still in the little bitty planter plastic thing or whatever that I had. And so then I just a few weeks ago actually transplanted the plant, and it's like 3 times bigger now, but yet one ripe tomato, no other tomatoes growing at all. So, but yep, that's how big these moneymaker tomatoes are. I think it's good size, size of like a baseball, tennis ball. At least that's kind of what it feels like in my hand, even though it's shorter or whatever, because it's kind of like tomato shaped, wide and stuff. Yeah, tomato before the 4th, right? I think it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours. Oh, yeah, the 500 subscribers and 3,000. Okay, so nice. So yeah, I'm trying to get my watch hours up, I got the subscribers. I just need to get my watch hours up, so people need to be watching my live streams. Gina just notified me that she says she was where? Okay. Yeah, she's really close to home now, so she'll be hopping on in about 10 minutes or so. I hope she doesn't rush too hardcore. Yeah, the Moneymaker tomatoes. It was an heirloom tomato from White Hop Greenhouse out in Baldwin, and it's got one little split on it. You know, it is what it is. But other than that, it's pretty close to perfect tomato. And I'm currently uh, trying to soak the seed for the apricot that I got last week on the 4th of July. I looked at the video, so I actually, like split the pit and exposed the seed, and so that I'm soaking the seed right now. And once the seed actually sinks in the water and is fully like waterlogged, then I'll put it in a paper towel, like a moist paper towel, and put it in the fridge because it needs to like winterize or something like that. And I'll just like check on it like a month or something like that and see if it sprouts. And if it sprouts, then I'll put it in dirt and I'll maybe have an apricot tree. And if I don't have an apricot tree, then it's all good. If I do end up with one, I'm not sure how big it'll get this year, if it'll be enough to even put outside. I'll probably just keep it inside this year, and then next year I'll put it outside. I'll probably put it out in my front yard because I don't have any trees out in my front. And then if anybody else wants to come and grab some apricots off the tree too, like, hey, go for it, whatever. As long as I get some of the apricots, I don't care. Just guarantee there's going to be way too many. Well, eventually there'll be way too many for me to do anything with. So, lychee seeds that sprouted. Nice. I'm doing a second video. Oh, you got the dwarf neon rainbows from Dan's Fish. Those are great fish. Great fish. The pears are loaded this year. Good. 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 My mom had apple and pear trees. Yeah, so when I was a kid, we had like 3 apple trees, 2 pear trees. We had a peach tree. We had raspberries and asparagus. And we had 3 cherry trees. And eventually 2 of those trees got cut down in a mistaken that they were dead, but they weren't actually dead, and I'm not really gonna get into that story. But eventually, yeah, that third cherry tree wasn't very good. Ended up being like the best cherry tree of all once the other 2 were gone. The apples aren't doing well. That's not very good. But now, what I have here at my house, as I'm working on expanding everything, I have certain things that I'm growing this year that are just kind of, an annual plant, like the tomatoes and some of the different herbs. But some of those herbs drop seeds, and then they will come back the next year, which is good. But what I'm trying to focus on getting a lot of different things that will just they'll just come back every year. Like I don't have to worry about like replanting them or anything like that. Uh, so the house already had several blueberry bushes. I added another couple into it, so now I have a total of 7 blueberry bushes. Um, I have 2 um, bushes of like elderberry bushes. I have I have a golden gooseberry bush that I found out if you leave the berries on there too long, just like peppers, they actually eventually turn kind of a dark red, but they're definitely like way overripe at that point. Because like I ate one and it just kind of tasted like mush. Like it didn't really have like it was like a lightly sweet, but it didn't really have much flavor. Whereas if you get them when they just start to get kind of squishy or whatever, they're like perfect. Here comes the thunder and lightning. Gotta turn the water off. Well, that's not good. Too many floods. Yeah, there's been some crazy stuff going on. Greens are sour, magenta is sweet, love goose. Yeah. Yeah, they are a little sour. Um, and if you pick them too early, it's it's crazy how like what the texture is like. It some of the inner texture, if you get them a little too early, they taste good, but it's almost like the texture of like styrofoam. It's weird. Or maybe not styrofoam. What those like those crispy wafers or whatever. Like I don't know. It's a weird texture, and I have a problem with textures. Like so, I tried my new Schwann's Caribbean inspired chicken and rice bowl today. I said I was going to try it after the stream last week, but I ended up just trying it today. And I don't know, it wasn't. I was a little disappointed with the flavor, honestly, but I was doing it. I was trying really hard to like not worry about the textures and just try and just eat it all at once. I never tried so. I never actually like eaten styrofoam either, but like I don't know. It's kind of a weird. But anyway, uh, yeah, I thought it could have been better. I feel like a lot of people would like it, but I don't know. I don't like corn in anything. Like I like corn, and like I like it with salt. I like it with salted butter. You can do like what is it? The corn and with the little like peppers and stuff in there to give it a little bit of heat and stuff, like that Southwest South corn. Like do that sort of thing. I can do that, but like the KFC bowl that's like mashed potatoes with chicken and cheese and gravy and corn. Like I can't do it with the corn. I always have to ask for it without the corn because I I like the like savory saltiness of the gravy. I love that mashed potato, make it kind of extra creamy and thick. I like the savory salty of the chicken with the delicious cheesy cheese all over it. But then all of a sudden you bite into corn and you just pop a sweet zit right in the middle of it, and I'm just like, no, can't do that. It just doesn't work for me. So there was like corn in there, and I just didn't like that. If there was no corn in there, I did like the pineapple in there. I thought it was good with the pineapple. But it needed more sauce in general and more heat because it wasn't very Caribbean-y. Caribbean-y. I had street corn tonight. Oh, now see, street corn. Yeah, street corn is good. It's like spicy grilled corn. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, I like corn as the centerpiece. I do not like corn when it's just thrown in there as like something else. I've tried to grow corn a couple times, and uh, sometimes I've gotten it out too late and different stuff. Where if I end up getting kind of stunted little corn cobs and stuff. Like the end of it doesn't develop all the way, but then like this part of this much of it will be like fully developed, and so I'll just like cut the top off. I grew corn my first year here at this house, and I think I put like I don't know, like 8 stalks. Some of them didn't get like any corn to grow at all. Some of them kind of fell over too because of different storms and stuff, and I guess I didn't plant them deep enough. And even when I tried to like pack more dirt up on them and stuff, and they just still just didn't work well enough. So I did like kind of add like a gate around them and stuff, like one of those tomato fence things. And it worked for one of them. It didn't work for the other two that fell over. But yeah, I don't think unless you're growing like a whole like field of corn, like it's not really worth it. What's up, Craig's Catfish Cave? Most of the chat is hanging over on the Glassbox Heroes side of the chat. But Gina should be here any minute now. I don't want to necessarily talk about like everything before Gina even gets here, because then she might end up asking about the stuff again. But I was talking last week about how a lot of the different people I've seen around have had actually they've had castor bean plants, and I think it's called ricinus or whatever. The bean itself is like the most poisonous like plant or whatever like out there, and it looks really cool. It's I get flowers really pretty and stuff. You get these really cool little spiky red balls and pretty flowers, but then yeah, they turn to beans, and and they're cool looking beans. But one of my customers actually had one, and I ended up talking to her about it, and she was saying how she's been collecting the beans to keep it growing or whatever, because it was supposed to come back every year according to the nursery or whatever where she got it from, but uh, she said it was never coming back, so she was always planting seeds and stuff like that. So I actually was like, hey, so you know, don't eat the seeds or anything like that. They're very very dangerous. But you know, could I have a couple? Because I'd like to grow one. And so sure enough, I got a couple castor bean seeds, and I already did this sort of thing to one, and have it planted now in a little planter in my window. We used to grow them all the time. We actually did a few videos on them a few years back, but some people in the neighborhood got annoyed. They were afraid their kids would get poisoned by them. Weird. Yeah, it's more like worried about like deer and stuff like that.
Hi! I'm here.
Jones
Sorry I'm late.
recording. Great to see you, Jack and Dan.
Jack and Dan, hello. Sorry I'm late.
It's all right.
I'm pet sitting on the side. And it wasn't until like almost the end of shift I'm like, oh my god, my stream, and I have to go run. Okay, I need to text Danny right now.
It's all good.
Like I didn't forget about the stream. I forgot about running to her house is what it was. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh no. Because I'm not going to do it after the stream. I'm going to be too tired.
Legacy Hobbyist is here. Back to corn. Very heavy feeder. Plant bush beans around it. Hand pollinate and paper bag the cob. Yeah. Bush beans or peas or any sort of like vining, twirling sort of thing you can grow on the corn. As the corn grows up, the thing will keep growing up the corn. I don't remember the term they call that. It's
Climbing?
well, yeah, it's
Oh,
the plant
sorry.
is climbing, but there's a specific term for growing two things together that grow like symbiotically, more or less.
Oh. Hi, Lady Diane. Hello, Melvin.
The deer don't eat the seeds. They don't like the taste, which is nice because they don't eat the plants. They are considered deer resistant. They actually stay out of the yard. Yeah, a lot of people use them to get rid of moles and stuff like that too. Doing things like that. At least that's what Diane said last week. They're gorgeous and they get absolutely gigantic, and the deer leaves them alone. Well, that's good.
Good.
I kind of hope the neighborhood cats leave it alone too, but I'm gonna get one because I think that they are really really cool, and they get big, and yeah, whole beans.
Yeah, I tuned in. I was watching on my phone. I was on my drive home, and I tuned in right as you were bringing up and showing your tomato.
Oh, nice.
And you're like, yeah, it split a little bit. And I was like, oh no. But
Okay, so you were tuned in and just listening.
yes, I was listening
Nice.
on my way. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, of course, yeah.
But yeah. So how was your week?
It was good. It was good.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
We've actually had a decently busy week at work.
Today, when I was down in what was it? Well, I guess it was like Eureka Pacific, like out in the middle of like Farmville, nowhere, Curvy Road, Missouri is
Yep.
the beautiful towns. I was going up this like gravel road, and I went over this creek, and I looked, and I thought I saw like the perfect piece of driftwood, and I was gonna grab it. And so I was like, well, on my way back, I'm gonna stop and grab it. And so on the way back, I actually like I went over the bridge and I kind of looked and pulled off a little bit and just put my flashers on and actually went out and got out.
Did you get it?
Well,
Oh.
it turns out it wasn't actually a piece of driftwood. It was like a root that was like,
Oh.
so I would have had to like have a saw or something like
You don't just
that.
carry an axe in your car or a hatchet in your car?
No.
So
Yeah.
funny story, I actually Nathan had taken the van to our friends were having a fire one night, and so we brought our axe and our hatchet to help, break up the firewood. Well, we left it in my van, so that following week I went to pick up fish from the airport, and I leave when I back up to the bay, and then the guys, I'm there every week. They know me, so they know I leave my van unlocked. So they just opened my hatch, and there's two axes and a hatchet just in the back of my van. And they're like, they picked up the hatchet. They're like, "What is this for, ma'am?" Like completely joking, and I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And then the next week, I made a joke. I told Nathan to put a shovel in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
It was pretty funny. Hatchet in her car, always. Yeah, you never know when you need a hatchet.
Yeah. I got my battle axe, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I was funny is I keep a tomahawk in my bed,
There you go.
like so I can just
You
roll
tuck it
over
in
and
next
just
to you.
grab it.
You tuck it in,
No, no, no.
fold it over a sheet.
It's like there's a spot like on my bed for. Well, I'm not gonna really get into exactly where it is, but there's a certain spot where it just kind of rests
It,
nicely.
it
That's
just fits.
within like your arm's reach, so
There you go.
it's perfect.
Awesome. But yeah, we were busy at work today, and it was funny because the boss was there all day, and it wasn't busy in the morning, and so he was starting to get grumpy about it being slow because yesterday was kind of a slow day too. Um, And then all of a sudden, like 4 people came in, and it was just nonstop for the next like 3 to 4 hours. Like he had to like get up and like help customers too because oh my gosh, you should have wrapped something up in a tarp. Ooh, maybe this week. I'll do that this week.
Sandra, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, the world is ending. Can't you tell? It's terrible. She can see the bottom of her food dish. It's terrible.
Yeah, she is throwing a full on
I
like
hear that.
yeah.
Does she do that thing where she'll eat her food out of the middle so there's just a ring? And
Yep.
like, yeah, she can see the bottom of her food dish. The world is ending.
Yep.
Gina knows cats, yeah.
Sometimes after she like throws one of those fits, if it doesn't work enough, she'll actually like make herself throw up,
Oh no.
which kind of pisses me off. But
Yeah. Like a true 2-year-old gets
yeah.
themselves so worked up. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, but I'm saying like it's almost like it's on purpose or whatever.
Yeah.
Like because she will like pick the right spot to where like I will like walk on it.
Oh, right in the middle of the floor.
All cats puke.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Whether it be a hairball or they ate too much
Or they just want to inconvenience you.
they need so much attention.
Yep.
They don't get it and they get pissed.
Yep. Oh man, I was getting the stream going. Like I was walking like in here, into the kitchen, back into here, grabbing stuff. Doing. She's like literally like following me like back and forth, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, Tundra, like come on, like,
Right? That's cute. So the
Yeah.
the house that I'm sitting for is actually who I pet sat for a couple weeks last year. Same family. So she has a cat named Suki. It's a little rag doll with like blue cross-eyed. It's so freaking cute.
Oh my
But yeah, same
goodness.
thing. I'm trying to do all the other animals after I've already fed her. and she's just under my feet. And I'm like, could you freaking stop?
My friends have a cat named Suki as well.
Oh,
I don't know where that name comes from, but apparently
probably an anime. Probably
yeah,
an anime. Let's see.
it's probably I'm gonna say what's that really Ghibli?
Oh, Studio Ghibli? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something from Studio
Oh,
Ghibli.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a character
Oh,
named Suki.
that's what it is. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. The fighter chick with the makeup in that one village with the female fighter chicks.
Oh, that's what a ragdoll cat looks like. Oh my
And she's
goodness.
so soft. She's so soft.
I bet she is.
Ragdolls are
For those
amazing.
of you
Yeah.
that are ignorant like I am, this is a ragdoll cat.
So she doesn't. Her markings aren't that dark of brown. They're more like tan. But yeah. Oh, she's so cute.
More like in this.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I took a picture of her helping. So the owner made me a checklist because she did, and she's like, I didn't know if you'd want to use this. I'm like, yes, no, I love checklists. I love checking them off. So yes. So I was doing that, and she was all up in my business yesterday. So I'll share it to the Discord really quick. Whoopsie. But yeah, she's so freaking cute.
Oh my goodness.
My cat's name is Bug, and if she sees a bug, she'll run from it. She's a wimp. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's Suki. I was just going over, making sure I got everything. Cause she she wrote an outline with paragraphs for each animal, and then there's an actual like check box list. She works in a lab. She's very like A type personality, very organized, and I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
My cat's name is Bug, and if she sees a bug, she'll run from it. She's a wimp. Wow. You know,
Hilarious.
my cat growing up, that we had like all through my childhood, her name was Pepper. She was a oh jeez. All this bad air has just been killing me recently, man. Uh she was a short-haired tortoiseshell, and her name was Pepper, and she was crazy cat, super mean and evil to us kids, but she was scared of mice and our hamsters and stuff like that. Like when we would put the hamster in the ball, like she would run away from it. It was crazy. We used to
Silly
have a
cats.
Burmese named Bugsy. Close cat. A Burmese. Ah, the Burmese. Was it a dark Burmese, a light Burmese, a black Burmese?
Okay. I turned on subscribers only, and I added our fish fam links to my description.
Nice. That cat has a special tool next to him. Kenny E is here with Danny King
Kenny
Aquatics.
E! What's up? What's up? So, did you buy anything this week?
Uh,
I did. In fact, one box just came today. I came prepared. I made sure I got them. I
No,
walked in the door. I was like, Nathan, grab the stuff and follow me.
no, actually, I've been doing a pretty good job of not buying a lot of stuff recently because I've been trying to save up, working all this extra money
Yeah.
or all these extra hours, trying to get extra money. So I'm trying to pay my credit card bill like down, 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 down,
Mm-hmm.
so that I can put it all the way back up with,
Right,
with
right.
the
Freaking adulthood.
with the Keystone Clash.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so excited. Um, Scotty actually just, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Scotty, am I allowed to say what we talked about earlier? I don't think it's a secret. Oh no, he said he was going to put it on the website, so I guess it's not a secret. Um, he asked me to be a judge for the saltwater category
Oh,
at the Keystone Clash, and I'm so
is
excited.
there like a fish show or
Yeah, yeah. He
nice?
asked me if I was going to enter anything, and I said no, probably not. And he said, "Well, if not, do you want to be a judge for the saltwater segment?" And I was like, oh, "Heck yeah, I do. I want to judge some fish."
Nice. You could
Um,
judge the shit out of those fish.
I'm gonna be tough. I
That
don't know.
guy
We'll see.
looks stubborn.
Points off for being a jerkfish. No, no, that's most saltwater fish are jerkfish. Um. Uh. Oh, but speaking of buying stuff this week, I actually keep meaning to make like a small clip of like, what did Gina waste her money on this week? Or like shopping haul, or like a little so we can make it a little segment in the
What
show.
did Gina buy?
Gina's weekly shopping therapy unboxing or haul or something. I don't know. I have to go find some small clips and make something funny.
Yep. Gina and Danny, you're both going to the Keystone Clash.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
You say it like we won something. Gina and Danny, you're both going to the Keystone Clash.
It's a gift for everybody else. Duh.
Right, exactly. Yep. If you want to come meet Gina and I, maybe come be on an actual episode of Fishing Friends on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. We did it at the Triple Crown, so yeah, we'll probably
Yeah.
do it at the Keystone Clash.
You can join us at the Keystone Clash. That's where we're gonna be at the end of September.
Oh, Shelby. Oh, that's next month. Oh, I need to make sure I go to that one. Where's my phone?
And so yes, Grant and Shelby with the Garden of Eden are gonna be here in August.
It's the
at
third
Mass
Thursday.
Eye.
It's the third Thursday, right?
Yes, the
So
third
it'd be
Thursday.
the 17th.
Scotty Aquati is going to be at the Keystone Clash. Will you guys be at Madison? What? Madison Square Gardens?
Nope.
Or Madison? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but we're not going to be there.
Nope.
Or at least I'm not going to be there. We will be there Thursday through Sunday. Yep. That's what I did Thursday through Sunday.
Yep.
Madison, Wisconsin. Is that?
Is that the
combo plate?
Oh,
Never
I was gonna
heard
say,
of it.
is that the catfish cataclysm?
Yeah, I don't know. The catfish cataclysm. I just love that name.
Yeah, cataclysm. Yep.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
The combo plate cataclysm.
Oh, I brought in cheese sticks I was supposed to eat before I jumped up here, and I didn't eat them, so now I just got cheese sticks taunting me. Oh! So
what did Gina buy this week?
Right. So there's this company that I've been following on TikTok for a long time, pretty much since I started on TikTok, but it's called Chubblegum. So this is their logo. So they started making like stickers and stuff. But what's really cool, this is their sticker pack. So you fold that together and this folds up. That's like a little sticker envelope. So I got a random pack. I didn't know what I was getting. And so this is like their dinosaur sticker pack. He made like these are all his drawings, his art that he makes into stickers. So there's just lots of dinosaurs. Like there's one sleeping on its little hoard. Um this one's like a little candy gumball machine. Oh, here we go. Free Hairbringer of Doom.
Harbinger.
Yeah, thank you. My bad. I can't read.
Hairbringer of
Support dinosaur. Yeah, just a bunch of little dinosaur stickers. But a lot of his content is very sassy, which is what drew me to it. So,
cutesy sassy.
yes.
Sassy cutesy.
All aboard the struggle bus.
Nice.
And then I got a lanyard. It says, I didn't stab anyone today yet. My happy place. It's a mini notebook, and so it's like reading's my happy place.
Oh my goodness.
And then a big notebook. It says, my anxieties have anxieties. The adult humor coloring book. So it's a whole. Hold on, I gotta make sure Oh, there we go. I survived a panic attack. That was an appropriate one, but there are some inappropriate ones in here. And then last thing, it's a sticky pad. It says, you did a thing! At the gold star.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a bunch of different stuff. He does have some dark humor stuff that he actually got a lot of trouble, or not trouble, but a lot of hate for. And then the big box is Pokemon cards. And then Nathan surprised me with more Pokemon cards.
Oh my goodness.
Don't buy me flowers, just buy me Pokemon cards. LOL, yeah, I see Gina stabbing someone.
Yeah.
I want to see the inappropriate one. Let's see if I can find one that's a little more inappropriate, but still okay. Oh, there we go. This is fine.
Suck it.
It's a succulent.
I like that. I know some man. If I had stupid tattoos, that would be one of the stupid tattoos I would get. Would be suck it. Prick on the inside too.
Yeah.
Like, so. Good morning, everyone.
Ian, good morning. Gina, do we play Pokemon Go? Not as much anymore. Did they ever add the joystick? I know they talked about adding like a virtual joystick so you can actually like walk your character around without actually going out. If they did, I might jump back into it.
A virtual joystick.
Yeah. So like in the corner to be like a little circle in a circle and it's like a joystick. And you can move your character around. I know that there were like cheats or like you could hack the game and add one, but then people were getting banned for it. So that's why they talked about Pokemon themselves adding it. Oh, I got a boatload of Pokemon cards from the 90s. Ooh, I want to go see. You don't have to, I'm not asking for them, but I just want to see them.
I'm sure you could bribe her for all of those. Because they're probably like her daughter's old cards and stuff.
Probably.
She'd be like, yeah.
I could bring over like my top loaders and I could put all the like the valuable ones in like protective cases for you and then put them back. Because again, I'm not asking for them. I just want to see them. But yeah. I actually got two things. I got like a random pack of cards. Like these types, blisters, that are in cardboard packs now. They don't actually make them. Or they don't sell them like they used to. Just the foil packs.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Always have a pocket knife.
See, like when I was younger, I was into like learning how to play the actual like card game.
Yep.
And so I had gotten some cards and gotten a few from some different friends and found a few here and there and bought some different packs and kind of was like trying to learn how to do it. And I asked this kid to like teach me how, and he was kind of teaching me how and ended up basically taking advantage of my ignorance and ended up giving me like a really, really bad trade and like took like all my good cards and basically gave me a really crappy card in return for it. And I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I didn't understand like the game like at all. And so yeah, that basically ruined Pokemon for me, so I never touched that again. But
if anybody's curious, I buy my cards off psapikachu.com.
Nice.
He's got very, very reasonable prices. But I got this big box of Pokemon Go packs because you can't buy the Pokemon Go packs individually anymore. And it's a really cute Eevee promo card. So yeah.
Yep.
And a pen. And then I got these two I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 random packs. And then he gave me a freebie. It's a little mini binder with another pack of cards in there.
Nice.
Freebie.
When I was in high school, I was lucky enough to have my group of friends that were cool people, and they taught me how to play Magic the Gathering. Yeah. And that one just made so much more sense to me. It's like, okay, so you have these cards that are resources, and you use your resources to play these other cards, and the other cards do exactly what they say they do on the card. So yep. It's really easy to understand and to figure out how to play.
Until they started adding paragraphs to the cards.
Well, yeah.
Same as Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right. But yeah, I don't know. Pokemon just was... It seemed complicated to me when I was a kid, and I still don't understand it completely. I don't know how the card game works. But everybody that I talk to, at least that still like does Pokemon or whatever, they don't even like play the card game or anything. They just collect all the cards.
Well, most of the people that do play now, they play online because then you don't have to remember the rules.
Yeah.
The system then implements all the rules.
And you get the fun visual effects of an actual like digital Pokemon going and battling and stuff. So
right.
Yeah. Vibes Aquatics is here. Let's get that thumbs up a popping.
Yes, Greg, I can see you.
Are you guys in top chat? Okay, so here's the thing, Danikin. Some people are going to be chatting on Gina's channel. Some people are going to be chatting in my channel. Drew Moffat, yo, what up? What's up, Drew Moffat? Welcome. I don't think I have subscribers only on mine, but maybe I do. I don't know. Whatever. What's up, Drew? Let's get thumbs up popping, y'all. SWFL Treasure Detecting. What's up, dude? In the house. Fish Dreams is here, too. I'm chatting on both. Good. You can watch on one, and you can mute the other if you can do double devices.
So Lady Diane says both Craig and I were typing and it wasn't showed up. I think that happened to me during Steven's stream on Wednesday. I was guessing the fish on what the fish, and I hit enter and my comment never popped up. And so I typed again. I was like, where did my comment go? And that came up. So I don't know if YouTube's just being glitchy right now.
I've had some weird stuff happen like that before. Most of the time I blame it on typos making something dirty or something, because if you say something really dirty or derogatory or something like that, the Google chat or whatever will automatically remove it. Yeah. And you can tell by when you try to click on your own comment and like the ability to like do something, it just like the screen just disappears. You can't like remove it or anything. It just goes away.
Right.
So, because like I've tried to make crude jokes and
As one
Apparently,
does.
they've been too crude to where YouTube is just like, nope, you can't say that.
Denied. That's funny.
Well, then why is my chat showing? I don't know, Kenny. Yeah, it must be YouTube.
Yep. I'm just
Sometimes you
unpacking.
might be trying to say chat and you end up just typing out cunt.
It happens to everybody, man.
I know.
It's a trap.
Oh my god. I'm just organizing cards, putting them in order. Didn't know if you wanted me to open them or not, but they're ready for me after stream. But yeah, I've been the Trouble Gum. So what he'll do, and he makes content with it on TikTok. He'll do a roll for bundle deal where he'll actually he'll videotape him rolling a set of dice, and then that determines he's got a whole shelf full of like everything that he has, and he has them all numbered. So yeah, you let the dice gods decide what your bundle is gonna be. Except I forgot to leave a comment on my order, like in my order notes. So I like he didn't make a video out of it, but maybe if I order again, I'll be like, I forgot the first time to put comments. So hopefully, oh,
I haven't seen the official Fish Fam link or
I thought I did when I first came in. Let me scroll up.
I saw the AI one.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about.
No, I haven't seen the official fish, like the actual like person.
You mean Jenna / Annette / Steven / whoever else?
Oh, yeah.
Fish Fam is over as distracted. I think Rico's going too. They're busy.
Yeah. Haven't seen Liquid Zoo, only Fins over here. Yeah. Matt.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think of.
Scotty was asking Danny or Kenny if they're going to the Keystone Clash. No, because I think isn't Fishtoberfest like the next weekend?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
I'm only going to Madison Fishtoberfest this year. Fishtoberfest! Who? Yeah. That's okay. So, Kenny, my plan is next year Fishtoberfest.
Same. Yep.
This year, all my money is going towards Keystone Clash. Gonna see all those East Coast peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have my run-in with Patty. You may see a fist fight. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows? No, I'm kidding.
Danny's gonna come back with missing teeth.
I probably will. Because I can't keep my mouth shut. And if you guys have seen how we chat in chat, well,
oh
you should see. No, I'm kidding. I am gonna be completely cordial.
Lady Diane says I'm the only one going to Coachella. I would rather go to these Fish Fam heavy ones events where a lot of Fish Fam's gonna be. And Aquashella just seems really corporate. I even told my boss about this. I'm like, so for fish events, I'm fine with going to like these smaller events, but I think it would benefit the company more if he went to one of like the Aquashella and like made all the business connections.
Yeah.
So I told him that. I was like, if you ever want to go to one of those Aquashellas, we got the store. You can go.
Yeah, exactly. That is very smart. And I think that I totally agree with you that if there was an Aquashella type event, it would be better for him.
Yeah.
Business size. But yeah, and then I agree with you there, Danikin. I do kind of agree that the West Coast is cooler. Especially, if you go up north on the West Coast, the temperature is literally cooler, which is nice. But yes, Fishtoberfest is on the plan for next year. And we're going to hang out with all you crazies.
Same weekend this year is Horror Comic Con. Oh, no.
Elvira, Freddy Krueger, all of them are going to be there. Actually, Oh,
Oh, it's in Connecticut. Oh, I thought you were meaning it was the same hotel. I was about to be like,
in
oh my god,
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Oh no, that's crazy though.
Well, just because I'm not a horror fan, like I'll
I'm not.
appreciate it,
I'm
but
not
I just
a super horror fan either. But
but if
yeah.
there's gonna be people in freaking cosplay hiding around corners and jumping out at people, somebody's gonna get punched. Like somebody's gonna get punched.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying me, but somebody is gonna punch somebody.
Exactly. See,
Brookley, if you
I
try to jump out from around a corner at Brookley, you're gonna get punched and probably roundhouse kicked.
yeah, I'm not the best person to try and scare either. One, most of the time I'm actually quite difficult to scare because I'm always trying to pay attention to what's going on around me, and I'm hard to sneak up on. But like, yeah, don't sneak up on me, because if you do sneak up on me, it's just not smart. And yeah, exactly. I was in the Marines. I was a fan of horrors. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, I've always thought it would be kind of cool to be like to work in a like a haunted
Haunted house.
house or something like that, and be the person scaring other people.
Yeah. I know a couple friends. Nathan and Scouts, they did a horror.
A whorehouse? What?
Horror. I was gonna say a horror house. No, not. They did a haunted house. To raise money for their events and everything, and he had a lot of fun doing it. It was just nobody stuck around for teardown.
Yeah.
Nobody showed up early for setup, and nobody stuck around for teardown.
Yeah, I was gonna volunteer for the darkness one year. I had another friend, well, a couple friends that were gonna do it, and I don't know what happened. We just ended up not doing it.
See you later, vibes. He's getting ready for his stream.
All right. Yeah, that's where everybody was last week. They were watching the Biz in
Yeah, when we
with
ended, I saw
Vibes.
that. I was like, "What is Biz doing?"
Yeah,
Biz and vibes. I know. Yeah, I
he
hopped
was
over there and I was
doing the
listening.
vibe check. That's what
Yeah.
it's called over there. I guess one of these days I might have to just cancel this stream so I can do the vibe check or something.
Right, or we'll just end early. Yeah, we'll just go for an hour.
end early. I'm extending summer. Y'all can have your cool. I'm going to shop and
Yeah.
get a tan.
Get a tan. I don't tan. I just burn.
I tan fairly well, but
I tan and then I burn and then I
face
peel
cream
and then
smiling, face cream smiling.
and then I get even whiter than I previously was. I don't know how, but it happens.
On Gina's side, he's like, gotta run, love y'all on live stream. Bye. Gina's great. On my side, he's like, gotta run. Thanks for the live stream, y'all. Bye. Danny's great.
Aww. What else? Something else happened this week. I don't know if you guys follow my work on Facebook, but the shark egg hatched last night. I posted on the Discord. When was the last time Vinny streamed?
I at least saw Vinny streaming a few weeks ago or whatever. Like, I haven't watched him because we stream at the same time, and then when I'm done, like sometimes I pull open some other streams. Most of the time, by that time, Pam starts streaming, so then I start watching Pam instead.
Oh yeah, Punchy's paint.
Punchy paints. Hi. How do I follow you on Facebook? You can't!
Yeah, so you can't with him. He's not on Facebook.
Gina, you just add her, but me, you can follow somebody that has my exact name that lives in Washington State that probably doesn't keep fish at all. But I know from my time on Facebook that there's one person in the world that has my exact full name, but they are not me.
Impasta.
I haven't had Facebook in years, and I'm so happy without it.
Lady Diane says, "Cool. We'll have to."
You don't want to follow me on Facebook. Yeah, and even if I was on Facebook, you wouldn't want to follow me, trust me, because yeah.
Lady Diane says, "Wow, so cool, Gina. I may have to visit now. Visit when the grumpy boss isn't there." The
Yeah.
last time Damon wasn't in a good mood. He was very grumpy.
So, yeah, you said the shark egg hatch?
Yeah, yeah. Let me put that on our Discord. Hold on a second.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's messages. Discord. Doop-a-doo. There we go. I put it in the Fish Fam Discord, and I said, "Say it all with me now, especially you, Myrtle. Baby shark, doo doo," because Myrtle hates that song. Baby shark.
My sister did a parody that involved Baby Shark. There's the Baby
Yeah.
Shark.
So there's the shark egg husk in the front, and then
Yep.
the baby shark is behind the PVC pipe. So we have
It's
them in a
a
critter
banded
keeper.
shark.
Yeah, banded cat shark.
Nice.
So we have them in a critter keeper in the tanks and one of the table tanks because they still have a little bit of an egg sac on their belly when they hatch, and we wanted to make sure that the other fish and like shrimp and stuff wouldn't pick that off of him. So he is isolated.
With a 1 and 3-year-old, Baby Shark is a staple in our house. Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Do we know how long Grant and Shelby are going to be in St. Louis for the Mass Eye meeting? Like, are they going to stay like, at least one night? 2 nights?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't know if
Hopefully
Lady Diane
Diane
knows.
fills us in. Or maybe we can watch their live stream and figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe on this coming Monday, I'll ask him.
There are a lot of farm pics though. Facebook was okay at one time. Lots of history over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only thing that I'm still just kind of mad about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I went through the whole effort of downloading everything back off of my Facebook to put onto my computer so that I would keep it, so that I could show people the 400 to 500 pictures I took when I was in Iraq and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I confused my computer storage from my drive storage and ended up deleting it all.
Oh, no.
So yeah, that happened a few years ago. Well, that happened a few years ago when I deleted my Facebook too, and all just kind of happened really close together. Because it was like, oh, your drive storage is full or whatever. It's like, okay, well, I know my drive storage is full. Like, I didn't mean to save it there, but I haven't saved on my computer, so I deleted it from the drive. But it turns out it was the same thing.
Aw.
Yep.
Richard Reynolds, hello, hello.
Richard, what's up, dude? Richard Reynolds is going to be at the Keystone Clash.
Aw, snap. I got 2 more freebies in with my packs. I got a Sylveon, and I got a Omastar. A fancy Omastar.
Okay.
You're so cute. Sorry. I just really want to open these packs.
The names just kind of make me laugh or whatever.
Well, this is one of the original 150.
Yeah.
Omastar?
Omastar.
Yeah.
It's like OMG, a star. Omastar.
Richard's going to Aquashella too.
Nice. So there you go, Diane. You're not going to be the only one at Aquashella. Just maybe the only one from St. Louis unless Drew goes.
I doubt it.
Because Drew tends to go to those Aquashella things. He doesn't go to the small events.
Right. He hangs out with those cool kids and gets up on panel.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out with the even cooler kids, the secret cool kids.
Yeah, he got to be like friggin' friends with KG Tropicals like real quick and stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, he's a big dude. And he's very determined.
He is very
So
personable, and yeah, he puts himself out there.
so there's no missing him.
No, no. Um, let's see. What do you got going on tomorrow? Besides, you play your game with your friends in the morning.
Well, that will probably be pushed off a little bit until
Uh
the
oh.
afternoon. But I we have better parties, Gina.
Heck yeah, we do.
Um, my sister and brother-in-law finished their pond in 6 days.
Oh my gosh. So they're gonna come over and help you finish your pond, right?
No,
Oh.
so tomorrow, I'm gonna divide up some of my cattails that I have, and because I have aquatic cattails, not the ones that are like growing in like the marsh and stuff. So
Mhm.
they're more easily controlled. You know, if once it gets too big, you just break off the rhizome and throw it away, and it dies when it gets dry or whatever. Versus a lot of the other ones. So, uh, my sister, I'm gonna give them some of my cattails, and then
Nice.
other than that, karaoke.
Karaoke. We're going to go to breakfast like we usually do, and then
Band
there you
O
go.
chart with what? You say MD, like MD fish tanks from England?
Oh, probably it's an aquashella. Tends to attract all kinds of people.
Yeah. Shoot, if he
Um,
if he's gonna be there, I might have to just make my way there. I will sleep in my car.
but yeah, breakfast, and then going over to my friend's house who I pet sit for, and then grocery shopping, and then it's Nathan's dad's birthday party.
Nice.
Yeah, and then do that the rest of the day, and then, yeah, it'll be fun. That's a big reason why I'm going. Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Lady Diana also makes friends with all the big cool people.
Right?
She was whenever I went to the Triple Crown, I remember her sitting in the little restaurant, the area hotel restaurant area with Dan's Fish, Bentley, and a couple other people, and I was like, well, that's an intimidating bunch of people that I'm not gonna go interject with, and I just kept walking.
I tried to
Nano,
I tried to
hello.
just step outside of my comfort zone and just interject myself into the Dan's Fish and Bentley people. I just sat down and would just kind of be there.
Well, I talked to Dan's Fish later, like we were standing in the hallway, and uh, yeah, he came over and he started talking, and he's a really cool guy, super nice dude. Oh my gosh, he's exactly the same person you see on stream.
Oh yeah.
Um, and yeah, it was funny. He's like, "Oh, so what do you keep?" He was also job hunting. He was looking for employees. Like, "Hey, do you have a mortgage?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. Sorry." He goes, "Dang it!" And then he turned to Scuba
Yep.
Steve. "Do you have a mortgage? You look young, too young to have a mortgage."
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't start working for Dan's Fish is because
Yeah.
I already had a mortgage here and I was not interested in looking for a new one.
Yep. No, and then he asked. He's like, "Oh, what kind of fish do you keep?" I'm like, "Well, I'm actually I'm a salty. I'm a reef keeper, and I've infiltrated the freshie event. I actually am not really planning on getting anything, but I keep saltwater. And then we started talking about pipefish, how they're starting to breed freshwater pipefish, and yeah, it was really
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
He's super
Yeah,
nice.
Dan is cool.
I was like, I wish I could work for you, but the mortgage isn't a huge deal, but the deal breaker is Kane. Like, I need to stay in a big city because of all his needs. So,
Hmm.
yeah, as much as I would love to go live in a more rural area, it's not in the cards.
You missed Mike, Fish Tank Barn, and Marcel.
I sure did. Did they stream earlier today?
What? Yeah, I don't. I guess I missed them too. I don't know what we're talking about. I missed something. I really missed it. Like, hi everyone on this side of the chat. What's up, Nano Aquarium guy?
Yeah, ever since StreamYard started doing this, I think we're the only ones in the Fish fam that do this whole split stream thing.
Yeah, it's because we're not clout chasers.
No, they were at the table at the Triple Crown. Oh, that's what she means. Gotcha. That's okay. I'll have other
Oh,
opportunities.
I mean, I think I met them.
Jimmy P, hello, hello.
Just stopped in to hang out for a few. Danny and Gina, hope you're both doing well. Yes, we are.
Yes.
I hope you're doing well too, Jimmy.
Oh, another big thing that happened this past week. So, Elena and I were working on making frags on Tuesday, on the 4th, and she actually got polytoxin poisoning from one of the pallies that she fragged up.
Wow.
Yeah, she ended up having to go to the hospital Tuesday night. She's fine. They kept her for a few hours, released her at like 5 a.m., but just kept her, gave her saline IV and just kept her for observation just to make sure she wouldn't like. She was having muscle spasms, but they wanted to make sure she wouldn't have like seizures and stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah. You would be intimidated to say, "Oh, shut up." Nuh-uh. No. I super inviting. Especially after I have a few drinks in me and I start taking my shoes off and sit cross-legged on the couch.
In person, I'm generally just pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, if you talk to me, I will talk to you, but I'm probably just going to kind of sit there and uh, rarely be part of the conversation.
Or listening, saying a few words
Yeah.
here and there. Yep. Ian says pallies suck. Yeah. Yep.
Man, when I was, like I said, I was like soaking one of the castor bean seeds in water like this to, get it all hydrated and stuff before I planted it.
Mhm.
And when when I was actually planting it, I used gloves just to like keep myself safe. Even though I don't think there's any actual danger that I was putting myself in, but I was still just wearing gloves just in case or whatever. And I ended up like spilling the water a little bit on my like fingers and stuff after I took my gloves off and I dumped it out. And then I started heading over to my friend's house and I just started feeling all weird and stuff. And it was my own anxiety was like getting to me, like you're gonna die of ricin poisoning.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
I started feeling like woozy and stuff, and like I'm like, oh no.
Ian says, I got my first acropora coral. I didn't know they had a smell and I like it. LOL. Yes, angry coral smell. Yes. That is a very unique smell.
That's not true, Danny. You talked with us. Well, yeah. I mean, especially so the ACA, I was a little bit more comfortable because it was a really small event,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, I was in St. Louis, so I didn't have to travel very far. I was just coming like 15 minutes from my house to come to the things. And I have been like, communicating with you guys for so long that it was just like, it was like I had already met you. So
Yep.
it was like a family reunion pretty much. So,
And that's what anytime you go to these big events, if you've never been, like that's exactly how it is. Like you can't explain it, but you since you already like know everybody, it's not like going to a party where you don't know anybody. Like you already know everybody. It's just there's this connection that I can't fully explain it.
right. And
Yeah.
so like when I go out to like the fish fam hangout area, I'll probably be a little bit more vocal and stuff there
Hmm.
just because it's like hanging out with family.
Right.
But when we get back inside into the event, I'll just kind of end up being more quiet and stuff because I just
Yeah.
kind of change through to different levels of different things. I still,
Yes.
I still kick myself for going to the cave instead of the CAC. Lake of the Ozarks.
Hi George. What's up? What's up?
George RV3. That Acropora smell.
That acropora smell. Yep.
Everyone you meet in the fish fam, just really good, honest people. Yep.
Yep. Oh, Jimmy P's coming to St. Louis in the spring. Oh.
Next spring. Jimmy P, you can help me finish my pond.
Grab a shovel, man. Let's go. Grab a bucket. You'll probably maybe you'll be filling it by then.
All the hard part is done. Like now it's just kind of digging it out a little bit wider to create a shallow shelf so that it's kind of like steps versus just being like drastic. And then laying out the liner and then scaping it. Like
Yep.
when the weather starts cooling down a little bit and I'm not working all these Saturdays trying to make up all this extra money for the Keystone Clash, I'm going to take several trips down to the river and collect up a whole bunch of rocks of various sizes, maybe even collect some sand or mud or whatever directly from the river, and some wood, whatever. Just everything I find down there, I'm just going to collect a whole bunch of crap and then get it all ready for next year when I do it all.
If you'll have me, I'll be there. I would love to meet you. There you go.
Yeah.
Jimmy will guide you. He'll be like, "No, dumbass, put that there." No, I said to the left. Your other left.
Yeah. I got a couch you can sleep on.
There you go.
Watching both these streams at the same time.
At the same time. Koro, hello, hello.
It's the same with me, dude. I'm not much of a talker unless the subject is like super interesting. Yeah. And that's the good thing about, going to these sort of events with all these sorts of people too is, you can always just start talking about fish.
Right? Yep.
Oh, did you see the colors on that one? My two sisters are there, Lady Diane. I miss them. Good.
Yeah.
What's the purpose?
Yeah. I saw that too.
Right?
We're the purpose to meet you, Lady Diane. Duh.
Yeah. Like I was listening to KC95, and we have this band here in the St. Louis area called El Monstero, and they're actually pretty darn famous because they're a Pink Floyd cover band or tribute band, and I think they're like the world's best Pink Floyd tribute band or whatever. And They do shows all over the place, but they always do a really big one here in St. Louis. And the question they were asking on the Keishi court was, would you rather see El Monstero at St. Louis or the Hollywood Amphitheater or whatever that area is called, Riverport, or at the pageant? And
Amphitheater, for sure.
well, yeah. And my thing is, I was thinking about the question, and it's like, while I would rather prefer a smaller, more personable show in an indoor venue with air conditioning and all that versus a huge outdoor venue that's going to be really, really hot, I am never ever going to a show at the pageant again because the crime in that area of St. Louis is horrible. Even if you park in the best spot directly under a street lamp with cameras pointing directly at your vehicle, people don't care and they'll still break into it anyway.
Yeah. Lady Diane prefers the pageant.
Yep. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the actual venue itself, I like the pageant.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish the pageant wasn't where the pageant is.
Yeah. We're too old to be
We're
outside.
too old to be outside. I'm too old in here to be outside.
I was born and raised in a small town across the river in Illinois, in Freeburg. Where's Freeburg?
My brother had his car broken into. I had my car broken into. When I was engaged, we had our
Ooh!
car broken into.
That's just southeast of Belleville, Illinois. So yeah, that's not too far out from St. Louis.
Turn it around 6 degrees to the right and 2 inches to the left. No, the other left.
Talking like Jimmy P, directing you to how to escape your pond. Sorry, I hit my mic.
Oh, Freeburg.
Yeah. That's what I was just saying. It's just southeast of what did I just say? Belleville?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize Lady Diane's actually from Edwardsville. Small world. It is a small world. St. Louis is funny like that. It's a big small town. Everybody knows everybody in some way.
Well, because pretty much if you're from anywhere in Missouri or on that side of Illinois that's kind of close to Missouri, you're from St. Louis if you're not from Kansas City.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I was trying to explain to my brother too, because he didn't quite understand what I was talking about. And it's just like, no, like, you don't get it. Like, everywhere else, like, if you tell people like, oh, hey, I'm from Festus or whatever, you're like, Festus, where's that? It's like, oh, it's south of Poplar Bluff. And like, well, what's Poplar Bluff? And it's like, you know, just a little bit further than like Cape Girardeau. Like, well, what's Cape Girardeau? I'm from St. Louis. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, even though they are literally like 2.5 hours away from St. Louis, the actual city, and 2 hours away from the county of St. Louis, like, they still say they're in St. Louis just because it's easier to locate geographically.
Yep. Yep.
But that's why the big thing with us from actually say like St. Louis and stuff is, what high school did you go to? Because that's how we regionalize ourselves, is based off of your high school.
STL is like a big wagon wheel with folks knowing each other. Yep.
Eric Wyrock lives in the same town I lived in when I lived in Michigan. I get around. All right, Diane.
That's so funny. So funny how everybody like just misses each other, and then the internet brought us all back together.
Yep.
Will I still socialize with strangers? Not if I don't have to. Which y'all aren't strangers because I know all you, but I'm just saying. I still won't. I still won't interact with strangers.
Gosh, I've met people in my adult life that like apparently we were like pretty much neighbors
Yeah.
when we were kids and had no idea.
Right. Um. That's like over at We Hop Fields. Nathan and I were talking about it. Like growing up, like we would go to my friends would play soccer or softball or whatever. Well, Nathan used to play at We Hop Fields all the time. He used to play soccer. So yeah, as kids, we would probably just miss each other or hang out at Coke Park. We would just miss each other, just never interacted.
Coro, it depends. Like, it depends on how I met this internet acquaintance. Because through YouTube, I've, introduced myself to people that I've never met other ways than through YouTube. And I've done more of that through YouTube than I've done on any other social media. Like Facebook, I've found some people, but I've never just met any of them in person and stuff like that.
He
Darknet forums. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. No. I see none of that stuff or whatever.
Okay, good example. Will I meet Fish Fam members? Yes, I
Yeah.
will meet them in person. Will I meet PlayStation friends who I play Overwatch with? No, I sure will not
Yeah.
meet them in person. Nope.
Well, I mean, so some of the people that I play City of Heroes with, okay, I joined this group way late because I was introduced to City of Heroes late, but 15 years ago or something like that. Well, no, maybe not that long ago. Probably like 10 years ago was when they all started playing, and they were on the online servers. They didn't even they weren't using Discord at the time for voice chatting. They were literally typing out in little text chat to talk to each other for a long time, and they formed this whole group. And I ended up joining the group late and stuff like that, and after the use of Discord. And, they had already met once or twice, and they all came in, a whole group of them from 3 different areas of the United States all came into town, and we did the Renaissance Fair together here in St. Louis, and that was a lot of fun. And then after that, we played D&D.
Yeah.
So it was great. So, I mean, it kind of depends on how long you've been interacting with these people online and stuff like that, and what sort of interaction you've actually had. I mean, through YouTube, especially through the way we did it a few years ago with stream hopping and stuff like that, I've more or less, FaceTimed with half the people that are in the chat right now and stuff like that. So, if I can FaceTime with you, that's pretty much talking in person.
Cora wants to know my gamer tag on Overwatch. I actually have not played Overwatch in probably 2 years. I haven't even jumped on Overwatch 2 yet. But yeah, I'll send you my gamer tag. He's a Torbjorn Reddit Lucio main. I'm a Mercy main. And if Mercy's taken, then I'll play May. Is East St. Louis still as bad as it was? Yes. Probably. I don't know. I don't go there, but
I mean, there's a strip club at every corner.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Xbox, and my gamer tag is Squirrel89.
Richard, what's East St. Louis? LMAO. Yeah, exactly. We all still avoid it, so I guess so.
Yeah. I don't go on that side of the river unless I'm going into Alton to get some Fast Eddies or something.
Right. You just don't go there. Yeah, exactly.
Just don't go there. You just don't.
That's like in the Lion King where the hyenas hang out, the elephant graveyard.
Right.
That's that of St. Louis. You just don't go there to the dark
Yeah.
shadowy place.
In fact, that's a meme that I saw on like Facebook or something
Is it
before I
really?
left. It had like the Mufasa talking to his son. It's like everything the light touches is ours and is beautiful. Or whatever. I can't remember the quote of what Mufasa actually says at that point. And then he says like, "And what's that dark area over there?" And it's like, "That's East St. Louis. We don't go over there."
We don't go there. I got my answer. Yep.
Exactly.
Just don't.
You know, there was a whole petition of so the way that they calculate like crime statistics and a lot of these different things, they separate the city of St. Louis and St. Louis County when they are calculating those statistics. There was a petition like a year or two ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, that the city of St. Louis was trying to reincorporate itself with St. Louis County so that they can do all the statistics and stuff together, because when the city of St. Louis includes the county, it makes the crime stats drop overall.
Yep.
So for the city, so that it makes the city look better. But it makes the crime statistics go up like crazy for the county.
For the county, yep.
So we're like, screw you. You can keep all your craziness over there.
Right. Steven! Hello. Richard says, my father worked in the mall in East St. Louis in the 70s, carried a gun back then. Yeah.
Yep. Carried a gun back then. Yeah, and it's like, guns are illegal in Illinois. But a lot of those cops and stuff will tell you anyway, carry a gun.
You'll know that you're getting close, or even you're in East St. Louis if the cops pull you over and go, "Are you lost? Like, let me escort you out of here."
There's nowhere near it. You speed over polish.
Yeah.
You avoid even the smell. Yeah. I am if I start doing stuff with this whole band thing or whatever, I'm honestly not looking forward to going back to the Pops over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like Pops as a venue. It's kind of nice or whatever, but yeah, it's still just going over on that side. I just don't like it. I did go to caves a few times. Yeah.
What's caves?
I don't know.
Okay,
but
cool.
The only other reason to go over on that side of the river is Cahokia Mounds.
Yeah.
That's
I've never actually been to Cahokia Mounds.
Really?
Yeah.
I
skipped that high school trip.
Like, wooden flute.
Oh.
I was homeschooled when I went there, so. Faces, not caves.
I still don't know what that is. Gay disco. Ah! They need to bring that back.
Faces, caves, faces in caves. It's a gay disco. I don't know.
That sounds like so much fun.
When I was trading up for something over on the Kansas City side with the Army, there was a couple people talking about going to like a strip club or something like that. And the only sign for a strip club that I had seen anywhere near where we were was a place called Jerry Slingers. And I'm just like, I am not going there.
No,
we can go somewhere, but it's not going there.
That's funny.
Gonna be a bunch of nasty stuff that I can't really talk about anymore nowadays because it's not politically correct.
Yeah. Window Liquor says in 2012, the wife, her dad, and mom and I did the power tour. It went through St. Louis. The tour was Detroit to Dallas. Ooh. Lady Diane says RuPaul had nothing on the drag shows there. I bet.
One of these days, I want to do a motorcycle ride down Route 66. I need a motorcycle first. And probably be retired at that point.
Wait, who's Riva? Why is everybody saying... Is that Window Liquor? Or Coro? What? Who's Riva? I missed something.
Jay. Richard. Well, who's Jay?
40 years ago, G times fly. Ah, see, I wasn't even born yet.
Nope.
Dumb. Coro. Oh, okay.
Coro is Riva.
Oh, okay.
So Jay must be Window Liquor? Or...
Yeah, because Coro just had a focus on with Rico, I think. So I'll have to go back. Riva. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Coro is Riva. Pronounced Riva. I know, you're all pups.
Her dad had her mom still has 70 Torino. Had a rent next to Lux 85 K10 Duna Next. I think there's a couple typos.
I don't know what any of that means. I'm not a car person.
I don't
Nano
know
is
what
Jay.
any of it means either.
Nano is Jay.
I know it was a set 1970 Gran Torino.
Yeah.
And red next to Lux 85 K10. I don't know what that means.
Mm-mm.
That whole done up. Okay, well, I know what that means. I know that means it's done up nice. But that whole red next deluxe 85 K10.
Yep. Ian says I am no one. You are Ian.
Ian. Because I'm guessing I'm not going to meet Ian at the Keystone Clash this year.
No, but we'll meet him next year.
I'm excited to meet him next year at Fishtoberfest.
Fishtoberfest. I'll bring him some corals, and it'll be a good time. Good time. He'll have his next tank by then, because of course he will. He's an addict now to corals.
Oh, Chevy. Okay, so that's a whole different car. You're talking about the Deluxe 85 K10. Okay.
Ian says, not this year, unfortunately. Next year.
Yeah. See, as a non-car person, like, I was playing this acronym game at my friend's house, a few weeks back or whatever, for her birthday party, and one of the things in this acronym was RT in reference to automotive, and I believe it stands for road and track.
Huh.
Road/track or something like that. So here I am thinking in my mind, I thought it meant racing transmission.
Silly.
I knew like GT meant like Gran Torino or something like that.
I didn't even know that.
Grand Touring or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, RT must be like racing trend. Because I mean, I've seen LT on
Yeah.
like some of the lower level cars, so I thought that was like luxury transmission.
No, it's low tier. Richard wants to know, how are the dwarf emerald rasboras doing? Any breeding?
Any breeding? No, but they're doing fine. They seem to be pretty happy in there.
Bunny.
Bunny Viper.
SS means super sort. 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 Sort.
You look a whole lot. Yeah. Super Sport. Yeah.
Oh, sport.
Gas, tires, oil. Yeah.
Super
Well,
sport.
yes, the SS. I always thought that meant like super sport, so I just assumed that RT meant like racing transmission, and yeah, I had a 1969 GTO.
Gas, tires, oil. Did you hear that?
I did hear something. Oh, Marco.
Marco's in the other room playing peekaboo with Nathan. I can hear it. Bob is back.
And farm living is a life for me. You know, so I saw something about like it was like an interview. It was, I was flipping through shorts, and I think it was something on his shorts, and it was interviewing somebody, and they were talking about how like people used to like live longer back in the day, and like just be generally healthier and all that stuff, and like how they would do what we are supposed to do. Like they work outside all the time and farming and all that different stuff, and they grow their own food and all those different things, and so that'd be good for them. Whereas like nowadays, like everything is so like highly processed and or pesticides and genetically modified and all that other stuff, and like now we got like cancer running rampant and all these different sort of things. But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, the farm life is like the way to go, or the closest you can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, also like genetically, people can only do like people are different. Like so, there's people that are lactose intolerant. There's people that aren't. There's people out there that they switch to the carnivore diet and it ends up fixing all their problems, and then that's what their body needs. And then there's other people that they switch to the vegan diet and that's what works for them, and that cures all their problems, and then they don't have to be on medication anymore. And so
Yeah.
it's it's crazy how there's people that are on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum, and it works for them, you know.
Yeah, that's why broad diets don't work, is because everybody's body has different
Yep.
needs.
Fad diets don't work.
Yeah.
Generally, with those fad diets too, they just make you lose a whole bunch of weight really quickly, which then when you get off the diet, then you gain the weight back like twice as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, preservatives are a huge issue. Genetically modified isn't necessarily a bad thing. Scary, yes, bad, man. And you're right. And sorry, clicking on the multiple things. The thing about genetically modified, yeah, there's good and there's bad. Because bananas, we wouldn't be able to eat bananas at all without genetic modification. Because natural bananas are chock full of seeds all over, and those seeds are poisonous. So Like, you can't just peel open a banana.
Scotty says, I need pizza, lol. You can have organic pizza.
Yeah.
Smush
Well,
your
see,
own
that's the thing
tomatoes
is,
instead of taking
you
a
can,
sauce from
yeah,
a jar.
you can still have pizza. You just don't order that heavily sugared and preservative filled frozen pizza, or the stuff from, like, I don't know. I don't want to name any specific fast food place because I don't want to be like throwing any certain one under the bus because they're all equally bad or good, and it doesn't really matter. But yeah, oh my organic pizza. I want my pizza full of crap. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you can make your own pizza crust, make your own pizza sauce,
Yeah.
have your own pigs, and make your own pepperoni and whatever else.
And
Like
bacon and ground
bacon.
beef.
I eat pizza all the time. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
No, I know. There's certain genetic modification that's good, and I think that's the stuff that is just crossbreeding, stuff like that, the natural way of doing it. But I don't like them sitting there and putting pesticides and stuff directly into the genome of these things to where they're literally altering the DNA of the food to where how do we? No DNA. I don't know. There isn't what.
Oh, I'm lost here.
Chat delay caused a context issue there. Yeah, but technically it's genetic modification because that's why there's multiple levels of genetic modification.
If pizza is not super greasy, what's the point? So doesn't the grease come from the cheese? The fat in the cheese? So you could still have greasy, organic pizza. Just make your own cheese.
Yeah, a lot of the grease it's from the meat. It's from the oil. It's from the oils in the fake cheese.
Make your own mozzarella.
Not all progress is bad, right? But not all progress is good either, because you really notice the difference between. Well, I don't know, like. But I can't eat store-bought food like fruits and stuff anymore because they just don't taste like anything. It just has like a generally sweet taste and just mostly tastes like water. And so, but they're really big and pretty looking, and like you don't really notice that stuff if that's what you've always eaten. If you've always eaten dead garbage, you don't know you're eating dead garbage. When you start... Go ahead.
Well, no, I was about to kind of change the subject. You don't like tomatoes, do you?
No.
What are you doing with your tomatoes?
Not to just eat tomatoes, but I use them for different things.
Oh, okay. You still use.
This year I'm gonna make my own like pizza, like meat sauce, or spaghetti sauce, stuff like that.
If you have extras, let me know. I love tomatoes.
Okay. But
anyway, sorry.
What I was getting towards is when you start growing your own food, if you have like good soil and you start growing your own food, like that's when it's all of a sudden it's like you taste food for the first time for what it really is supposed to be like. And I really noticed it on 4th of July. When I was out at my aunt and uncle's house, and me and my sister sitting there talking about, growing all their different stuff. And my aunt, like, there's this little like fruit tray out that had blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, just a little assortment of berries there. And I grabbed a couple of raspberries, and I'm holding them up, and it's like these raspberries were like huge, and and I was eating a few of them, and they were okay. They were not the worst raspberries I've had, like they were like store-bought or whatever. But I kind of I look over at my sister and hold it up. And it's like, these raspberries may be twice as big as the ones I grow at home, but they have a fourth of the flavor, you know? And
Yep.
that's what it's really about. It's like they're the these fancy ones that you're buying from your grocery stores, unless you're going to like a Whole Foods place or something like that. Even a lot of the Whole Foods places too, they're still kind of getting their food from the same place. They're just slapping an organic label on there. But it's like they're grown to be extra big, extra juicy, no deformities or whatever, extra bright color, but they have like half the nutrition, half the flavor. What is
Yeah.
that? Is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Bunny said that a lot of things aren't vine ripened anymore, and it's because in order to keep up with food
Yeah.
demands, they have to pick it early, and then it ripens on the way versus ripening on the vine.
Yeah, the vine ripened stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll pick it early, and then it ripens on the truck on the way to the store, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just part of it. But a lot of the soil and stuff that they're using to grow this stuff too, it's not even like good healthy soil to where the food is coming out basically as cardboard. Organics are well documented that label ain't cheap. Yeah, the label of organic ain't necessarily cheap, and just because it's labeled as organic doesn't mean it's any better necessarily. Like, especially with like chickens and stuff like that. You can have stuff that's like labeled as free range, but it's free range on garbage. The only way to really know where your food is coming from is to grow it yourself and raise it yourself.
Oh, something else I bought this week. I have a customer who actually keeps bees, and
Nice.
he's got his first round of honey, and he came by yesterday, or he called yesterday. He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to make sure you were here because I came last week, and I guess it was your day off." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do have those. I have days off. I'm sorry." I don't actually. I know I say I live at the store, but I don't actually live at the store.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I got a 1 pound of honey from him. He said they only got 100 pounds this last go around, but I told my coworker, I was like, I thought about keeping bees, but I just wouldn't be able to keep up with it. And he goes, "Do you actually have to keep up with it?" I'm like, "No, I guess you don't. Only if you
You
want to harvest the honey do you have to
you
actually like interact with them."
you kind of do and you don't, because that's what like my thing too is like I would always be like, oh, I'd love to have a hive. And then all of a sudden you have all the bee people saying, well, no, you can't just have one hive. You need to have
Yeah.
at least two hives because then you can tell if something bad is happening because you can compare one hive to the other.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, yeah, that's true, but I don't want to have to deal with two hives.
Right. Lady Dan says drought causes low honey. We've been really dry. Yeah, I think he also said that he had his hives like at their house, but then like St. Louis or St. Charles or whatever, they didn't have the proper like permit or something. I don't know, something where they had to move the hives to his parents-in-law's property, and because of that disruption, they have lower honey production.
But yeah, you do have to take really good care
Yeah,
of
I
those
know you.
apiaries
Yeah,
because bees like they can get diseased so
yeah.
easily. They can get mites. There's mold that can happen. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. But in the
And
long run, it can be worth it because
that
honey
I could
is
probably
amazing.
do. But yeah, the processing of the honey, that's so much work. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd actually do it.
Well, see, what I would really like to have is they have this type of beehive where you can like more or less rotate like a crank,
I've seen
and
those.
it'll
Yeah.
it'll it'll crack the hive and let the honey kind of drain from the bottom, and you don't really have to, you know, bother the bees that way.
I've I follow a channel, White House on the Hill, and I haven't watched them lately, like within the last year or two. But they did get one of those hives, and I stopped following them, so I don't know how the review went on that. But yeah, they have like 6 or 7 hives the last time I checked, and one of them was actually made out of Legos that their sons made. So the Lego hive, and
Nice,
yeah, it's really cute.
nice. Yeah, my sister. I don't think they set up their beehive and stuff again this year. They had it last year, and then I don't remember what happened. They lost all their bees, and so I don't think they went back to bees again this year. At least I haven't talked to them about it yet. But I'll ask him when I talk to her tomorrow when I'm bringing her those cattails and stuff.
Have y'all seen those bottle hives? I saw this setup where they're made with screw-on plastic jugs. I have not, and the channel is Advoco Mix. I'll have to look that up.
Those hives can get really, really big. I don't think there's any jugs that would be big enough for a full size hive. Uh, I've also seen some really cool hives that are like indoor outdoor hives where you can have like a tube that runs from like your window, and there's like a so you can actually watch the bees like build their hive inside your house.
I found the video. It literally looks like an RODI canister. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Where's the link? There it is. Hold on. I'm getting there. If I post it in StreamYard, I think it goes to my channel, so I need to
But
go to
you can
your
share it.
video.
You can share it. Share
Oh,
screen or share
right.
screen with audio or whatever.
Right. Silly me. Present. Screen share. Share. Okay. But yeah.
Oh
It's a
wow,
30
that's actually pretty big.
Right? It's a 30-minute video, but yeah, look at that thing.
Contactless beekeeping. Bottle to bottle. Nice.
That's crazy. Maybe I'll have to
From
look into
tree to
that.
boat, watch me float. Nice.
It's a cute little house.
This guy built some cool stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to check that out later. Oh, thank you, Bunny, for sharing the link.
You can buy like 10-gallon jugs if you really need the space. Yeah. And like 5-gallon. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Nice. You can make hives out of Legos. You can make anything out of Legos.
Yep.
Literally anything.
Yeah, it's literally just the shell. Like, they're just wood. So, yeah, you just make the structure and a roof and a base. And then, yeah, you take your honeycomb. You can buy just the slots that they make the honeycomb on. And, yeah, you just make sure you have to make it to the right size so those slots can fit in there.
Yeah. And then I would, even though it's made out of Legos, I would still probably glue it all together so it's permanent. So I won't have to worry about it breaking apart when it's full of honeycomb and all that.
And make sure the roof is glued so it's sealed so no water gets in when it rains.
Yeah. Yeah. Even put like a full clear layer of resin on the whole thing to just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You'd probably do that.
Seal it in.
Well, anyway, guys.
Is it time?
2 hours already.
Oh my god. Sweet, I get to open up these packs.
Sweet, I get to go eat more food.
Oh my gosh, that's the other thing is because I came home and jumped right on here. I'm starving.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might make one of those pizzas from your work. I haven't had one of those yet.
Ooh, those mini pizzas are so
Yeah.
good.
You said the air fryer was the best?
Air fryer is definitely the best.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week on another episode of Fishing Friends. I hope you have a great one. Don't forget to hit that like on the way out, too, if you haven't already. And make sure you register for the Keystone Clash so you can meet us there, too.
Yes.
Anyway,
Do it.
what you want to say, Gina?
Bye.
Bye. So long, and thanks for the fish.